Another beautiful day here in the state of Arizona, as is usually the case in the winter time anyway. On my way to the International Off-Road and UTV Expo at Westworld in Scottsdale. So should be a pretty fun day. Gonna go see what's going on with all the vendors there. I guess there's gonna be some rock crawling and whatnot. Honda's gonna be there. A bunch of UTV and side-by-side vendors are gonna be there. So I'm gonna take you along. Should be a pretty casual video. Show you what it's like out there. Maybe show you a couple vendors and whatnot, and go from there. Got my Diet Mountain Dew and my caramel M&Ms, so I'm ready to rip. So stay tuned. I should be there in about 45 minutes, but to you it will be right about now. All right, I'm here at the Off-Road Expo. Got Honda here, everything else, so I'm go inside, see what it's like. All right, I've been walking around for a bit, getting a lay of the land. I saw a killer build from Fuel on an Overland rig, so let's go check that out. All right, so this build really stood out to me for a couple reasons. I guess first up front, it's pretty unassuming if you look at it. There's not a ton of flashy colors or anything else, but if you look at all the details of this machine, it is really done well. The concept of overlanding is something that appeals to the guys on the channel, so you'll more than likely see a bit more content on overlanding in the future. With that said, check out the bed on this thing. It's really done well. From the Boxo toolboxes on each side that have fenders that fold down to give it the stock look, to the refrigerator and spare tire, it really is an awesome looking machine. Also has a turbo kit underneath, if you notice, so this isn't your average Polaris General. It also has the HCR long travel suspension kit in the front and back, so I'm sure this machine gets after it. Pretty slick rig, huh? I'd love to have a overland machine like that. So now that we've seen that, I'm gonna take you over and show you a 425 horsepower V8 powered RZR. For real. It's not often you get to see a V8 engine stuffed in the back of a RZR, so I figured I'd show you guys this as well. It's a pretty slick setup. Overall, it's a great looking machine. It's hard for me to believe they can slam that V8 in the back of it. I'd be interested to see how this thing does on the drag strips or out in the dunes. So from big horsepower to just plain big, check out this this Jeep here. It's harder to describe how big this Jeep was. I guess the easiest way to say it is the top of the hood there is 6 feet tall. I'm 6'4", could barely see over the front of it. It's a pretty cool Jeep. It was built to honor veterans, and its first trip was to Burning Man. Surprise, surprise. Overall, it was really cool to see it at the show, though. There are a lot of rigs here, but this one's pretty slick, so check this one out. This rig, I believe, was built by Side-by-Side Addicts. I'm not 100% sure, I didn't ask. But I have to say, the colors, the wrap, just the overall machine looks sweet in person. That blue is killer. The American flag along the side is awesome as well. Overall, just a great looking machine, and thought it was worth showing you guys. Alright, I want to take you guys outside and show you these ATC toy haulers. Aluminum toy haulers. I thought they were pretty cool. Worth showing you. They're less about the sleeping, I guess, and more about the side-by-side. Fitting your RZR in it, or Can-Am, or whatever it is you have. So let's check them out. The reason I wanted to show you guys these ATC toy haulers is one of the most common questions that you see out there is, will it fit my machine? I'm sure ATC makes a model that will fit just about any side-by-side. The models that they had on display there were 77 inches wide for the most part and over 15 feet deep. They also have models that are 81 inches wide and 23, 24 feet deep. So they have plenty of options for you that will likely fit your machine. I really did have a blast roaming around the expo all day. I got to see a ton of awesome builds, some of the greatest vendors in the industry, got to see some really cool stuff. So for the rest of the video, I'm just going to share with you some of the builds that I saw. Hopefully you'll like them, and I'll check back with you near the end of the video. So check them out. Well, that's it for the expo. It's a good time all around. It was cool to see all the stuff kind of going on in the industry. There's a ton of cool vendors, a ton of cool products there. It was awesome to see the creativity happen and a bunch of cool stuff going on in the industry. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, do all that kind of stuff. Click that notification bell so you get notified when we post new content. With that said, that's it for this one. Ride safe, pack out what you pack in, and we'll see you on the next one.